Resource planning is the process of pre-planning the resources to maximize efficiency. In our presentation, we will be talking about why it is important and how it can be done. The veracity of natural resources in different places, sustainable use of human resources, and the correct use of natural resources. Why AI? The major reason why India is still a developing country is that we never really considered the idea to bring machines, robotics, and AI to local levels and using it to the fullest. Using it to the fullest, I mean using it to the places where it is relevant. Why a country like India, where there are so many resources of its own, is still a developing country, and a country like Japan, where it doesn't have any resource of its own, is ahead of us? It's because of human resources. We have a country with a population of 1.02 billion, that means a population with 1.02 billion minds. So let AI do what it does the best and let's make most out of what is available to us. The unstable distribution of resources. At one corner of our country, it's flooding. The other corner of our country, it's having drought. At one part of our country, it's starving for grains, and the other part is overflowing with it. The unstable distribution of resources in India. At one corner of our country, it's having flood. The other corner of our country is having drought. At one part of our country, it's starving for grains, and the other is overflowing with it. This geographical irony can be solved by AI. With the help of AI, we can answer to the questions like what resource is needed when, in how much amount, with the help of statistics and algorithm. The natural destruction of human resources. We all know that no one in the world can predict a natural disaster, right? But we can surely predict it. Statistically, before a disaster, the warning is given to the government a week before it will occur, providing only a few hours for the people to get ready for the evacuation. AI can help with this. In time of a cyclone, AI technologies are present who statistically handle theorems of when a cyclone will occur. In case of an earthquake, by checking the rating of the area, it can be determined months before, hence giving enough time for the people to get ready for the evacuation. The non-productive workers. One of the biggest reasons why India has a very low literacy rate is because of labor and works like transport and industrial works which need no knowledge and only physical strength. Moreover, if we look closely, it's very dangerous because per day 15 people die due to labor working. So approximately about 5,400 people die every year. This work can be done by machines. Surely it will lead to unemployment, but this problem can also be solved by AI. At the end of the day, all these machines need manual support, leading to large employment opportunities. Moreover, creating the necessity to get educated. The unstable use of resources. In this slide, we saw how a non-renewable resource like coal is roughly used, and on the other hand, plastic, which is highly recyclable, is getting wasted. Let's see the problems created by them and see how AI can solve them. First, the plastic waste. Every year, around 9.46 million tons of plastic waste is produced, of which 40% is not even collected. These then get contaminated and spread diseases. As we all know, plastic is the most hazardous element in our environment which has to be treated. Our model mainly focuses on how can we collect this matter and make the best out of waste. Correcting the mistake. The reason why this 40% of the matter is not collected but ignored or dumped is because of the long sorting process. But through technologies like GPS, global earth pictures, image recognition, we can do this work more efficiently and effectively. Overuse of coal and petroleum. According to statistics, 72% of electricity comes through coal. India uses about 211 million tons of petroleum, and 40% of which is just used for automobiles. Scientists has assumed that till 2060, coal and petroleum will get used up. Are we as a country ready to face this? The sad truth is that we are not. But still, it's not too late to prepare for it, right? If we need to face the scarcity of these resources for a populated country like India, we need to find good replacements like solar energy, windmills, solar cars, automated AI driven cars. If these things work properly, then our country can be the largest producer of electricity, and that too in an eco friendly way. AI to the locals. Good things take time, so as bringing AI to the locals do. It might not happen in one day, but it surely will. AI was a very new topic for all of us and still needs to be explored. It might take time and a lot of initiations too. People might find it hard to cope up with the change, but this change is for the better tomorrow.